A huge hearing up on Capitol Hill over the alarming rise of artificial intelligence. Lots of folks worried the technology could put us all out of a job, even destroy humanity as we know it. Even the guy behind ChatGPT, Sam Altman, is sounding the alarm before Congress.
My worst fears are that we, the field, the technology, the industry, cause significant harm to the world. I think if this technology goes wrong, it can go quite wrong, and we want to be vocal about that. We want to work with the government to prevent that from happening.
He's putting the guy behind him to sleep. So what do you think, Judd? You know, it's funny. I asked Sol, my 17-year-old, what she thinks about this. She says, "Dad, you can't even open your Apple TV, and you should be more worried about your Twitter than this." Do you harness it? Do you go with it? Do you shrink it? Do you control it?
People are doing it now. They're harnessing it. They're using it. I mean, we're just talking about it during the break. But the problem is that initially it was sold as something that could take whatever is available and summarize it, okay? Now, or create something based upon what's available. Now we're reading that researchers are now seeing signs that AI can use human reasoning that it was not programmed with. And if it can engage in human reasoning, then, we're in trouble. And that's why, they wouldn't be doing this if they weren't worried about some dereliction, and not just in terms of the criminal responsibility of someone, taking your identity or stealing your voice and all that. They're worried about something bigger than that, bigger than plagiarism. And his biggest fear of it going wrong, you think about the world players, everyone who's got this and has it available. How can we conquer China? How can they conquer us? What are we going to do? If they do this, what do we do? Scary.
Tom Hanks, among many actors, fears that his work will live on past the grave. Here's Tom.
I could get together and pitch a series of 7 movies that would star me in them, in which I would be 32 years old from now until Kingdom Come. I could be hit by a bus tomorrow, and that's it. But my performances can go on and on and on and on and on.
So, Jesse, there could be waters beyond the grave. I mean,
I'm already on it. My agent's papered a deal with Fox that you're never going to not see me again. 100 years from now, I'm going to be sitting here making the same stupid arguments, the same bad analogies, and glancing sideways at whoever's sitting there. This time it happens to be you. I don't care about this thing at all. I'm not worried about it. I said that about COVID. Turned out I was right. Human beings, especially men, are interested in sex, power, and resources. You can't have a machine be interested in those 3 things. Our motivations are completely different. AI is not interested in having sex. There is no status when it comes to robots. And resources, what resources are they going to use? They don't need water. They don't need food. It's a totally different phenomenon. And again, you're going to see me forever, whether you like it or not. I have a 100-year deal here at Fox now.
Scary.
Past the grave.
But it is inevitable, isn't it? Then?
Well, I don't know. But Jesse just made me feel a lot better about everything.
Thank you. That's what I do.
I actually am fairly a techno-optimist. I'm also a realist. I do think that the job loss that is to come will be real. It's like taking the Industrial Revolution and all the decades it took to get to the end of that. Now we're in the 4th revolution, and you're going to see that shrunk in just several years. So there's a lot of disruption, but with disruption comes competition and innovation. So I'm excited about the things that could come. I also don't think that Washington, D.C. is going to be able to actually create a new law that will deal with this. I do think they should take a look at the laws that are already on the books. If they think there are things that they can and should do now, they should do that, because by the time this Congress gets around to regulating AI, we'll be on to the 5th industrial revolution.
Well, Kamala is the AI czar, remember?
I
she
will
ran the
never
AI
forget.
meeting.
You know what? She'll be for the next 100 years.
Oh, that's scary.
No Terminator, Tyrus?
Listen, children, it's too late.
Yes.
They're already, whenever they go to the American people, someone said, oops, it's too late. AI is already going where it's going. And yes, Jesse, they don't want to have sex. But you know what they want to have?
What?
Is no errors. If you're genetically flawed, if you what the AI considers a liability. There'll be no feelings. That's why I'm excited about it. It'll be facts. It'll just be, you know what? We're going to keep 10% of the best and brightest. Jesse, I think you're in there. I think you're in there.
Wow, that's
You're
The rest
saying
of us,
some
the rest of people,
can't procreate.
they will not be allowed. AI will find a way. Terminator, however you want to call it. A lot of people need to get this stuff together because AI, you're going to get an email going, you're done.
They won't let us have sex.
No, they will not. Because you know what? You can't be effective.
Up next, Dana Perino is changing her name. We will explain after this.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.